Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into the YouTube channel. Here we are, the end of August, kind of notoriously a tougher time of year in the South, and I thought I would take the next few days and go over some patterns, some baits, and even talk about locations of where you could implement these patterns and baits to get bites in the late August, early September time frame. Late summer, early fall, hot water temperatures, bait's broken up, there's bait shallow, there's bait deep, there's fish kind of all over, and some of them are scattered. And so it can be a challenging time of year to actually stay on fish, to consistently find them. And there's a couple of different patterns that I have noticed over the years that worked really well at getting bit. The first one is a lot of fun. I love throwing these types of baits. They're just near and dear to me, and they get big bites. And that's throwing a walk the dog, cigar style, Zara Spook style, walking type bait. And you may be thinking that these baits are a little bit early, but honestly, kind of mid-August, moving forward through the fall, a walk the dog type bait can be a great way to get bit and to catch big ones. There are several of these types on the market. Some of them have a knocker in them, some of them have rattles in them, some of them are silent. And I think they all catch fish at one time or another. When it comes to walking style baits, there's two different sizes. One with like a 3 hook that's about a 4 to 4.5 inch size. And then there's another one that's kind of a 3 to 3.5 inch size that's kind of a 2 hook. And there's times when they'll bite one over the other, prefer one size over the other, but kind of keep that in mind. Really, there's not a whole lot to remember as far as colors. I'm gonna go with more of your shads and whites. This is kind of a chartreuse shad type color. As you notice, I've got a red hook on there. I definitely think the red hook can make a difference, specifically in the way that the fish attack the bait. If the water's really clear, I'm gonna go with some type of translucent pattern like this. And then there are times when I've seen in the fall where there's a bunch of baby bass in the lake, and some of those baby bass are about this size, and that can be a really good way to catch them. With a baby bass type top water, you can get some bites. As far as locations, they can vary. Like I said, there's fish on the main lake, there's fish in the backs of creeks, but the main key is finding bait. And I'm gonna sound kind of like a broken record as I go over these next few days, different patterns and presentations and locations and seasonal patterns. But the main key is getting around bait, whether it's baby bass or shad or what have you. For me, the biggest thing is either getting around the right habitat, whether it's some sort of grass, or getting around the balls of bait. And the balls of bait, you'll notice them because you'll see them on the surface or on your graph, or even the presence of birds and different things like that. When I'm fishing these types of baits, I'm generally looking at, say, the back half of creeks and even maybe main lake pockets and points around hydrilla and things like that. But don't rule out the very back, because some places that you go, some lakes that you'll fish, the shad will already be in the farthest reaches of the creeks, especially if you had a little bit of rain and there's been some nutrients that have washed in. Some of those shad will move all the way to the very backs of the creeks. When it comes to presentation with your walk the dog style cigar baits, I want to throw these in and around the bank. What I've noticed is there'll be little wolf packs that are going to be relating to the bank. They're going to be running up and down the bank, trying to kind of break away some of the shad and run around and try to get some of the baby bass and some of the bluegill up there around the bank. And they're using the bank to corral them, to get them up there where they can trap them. So I'll throw these right up on the bank without getting hung on the edge of the shore and begin walking it out. And with that sachet, you walk the dog, and you're just working it out. That directional change definitely gets some bites. This is a pattern that I absolutely love, and maybe to a fault, because I'll run around looking for this bite. It's just a lot of fun. It's a great way to catch them. I love top water, and when you can get a big one to blow up on top water, There's not a whole lot else that's much more fun. Just a quick seasonal patterns, bait type presentation that you may have thrown in the past and had a lot of success with, but amongst all the other baits that are available today, you may have kind of sidelined your cigar style walk the dog baits, and I'm telling you right now is the time to throw them. So get out there, brave the heat, and catch some fish with some cigar style top water baits. Thank you for tuning into the channel. If you got anything out of it, please give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Check out my description section. I'll have links to my merch, Team Niggemeyer Fishing, as well as Facebook, Instagram, website, and a discount code for Amphibia eye gear. Until next time, thanks for watching and good fishing.